4 guys left in this one, so we've lost Brian Ashdown. He's our pole man on the TZ250. He's gone, and also John Roper. He has had bike issues today, so we're not starting this one. So lights are out and ready to go, and Jean-Louis looks like he got a good start off the outside of row 1 with Mark Hatton in there as well. So it'll be Mark that will lead into turn 1 with Jean-Louis right in behind him. So that's first and second place sorted, and then Rick Van Velzen and Nigel Lennox having a good little battle there. That's third and fourth place. So a 6-lap race here, final one of the day, and so far it is Mark Hatton getting the job done over Jean-Louis, and then go back to Rick Van Velzen and Nigel Lennox in there. So 4 guys out there at the moment, and F1 Engineering bringing you this post-classics final race of the day. So Mark Hatton, he's managed to win the first 2 races, and Jean-Louis, he's getting better and better on that new bike of his, the FZR1000. So absolutely brilliant to see. And we see Rick Van Velzen had a great little battle with Jean last race around for 3rd and 4th place, and unfortunately Brian not with us in this one. So Brian and John non-starters in this one, and yeah, with Brian having a crash in turn 3 earlier today. I'm just not sure the bike, it was trying to enter 2 classes as well, not quite with us any longer. So we go racing with the 4 guys. Mark Hatton leads Jean-Louis over the line. It's a 120 out lap, so 1.74 seconds the gap between first and second. Then we go back to Rick Van Velzen and Nigel Lennox. So it's going to be a great little fight between 3rd and 4th, and hopefully Jean can keep in touch with Mark and make this a fight for the lead at the moment. Mark just sneaking away a little bit of an advantage as he heads over the up and over and out of turn 3. So there we go with Jean-Louis in second place at the moment. And then we try and catch our eyes on that battle for 3rd and 4th. So hopefully Nigel, he's on the smaller ZX4, he'll be in the junior class, but hopefully he can stay and run with Rick, who's on an FZR1000 as well. So looks like Rick just might have just snuck away from Nigel a little bit as they head into turn 9. So there we go. Rick just a lonely old ride now in 3rd place with Nigel Lennox around there, but that'll be the first junior bike home, the junior ZX400 against the big FZR1000s. So there's Mark Hatton, Jean-Louis and Rick. They're all on FZR1000 Yamahas as they head out the northern end. Up the hill they go to complete 2 laps of the 6 here in the 3rd and final race, the post-classics. It's been a great day. The rain just threatened to come at about lunchtime today. Didn't really eventuate to anything, and now Jean-Louis just put in the fastest lap of the race with a 1:16.64. Took half a second out of Mark Hatton, so that gap now down to 0.6 of a second. So we'll keep an eye on that one. Jean-Louis getting better and better as the day goes on that bike. Started the day down in a little bit, and then got 3rd place in the next one, and now all over the back of Mark. So this is going to be a great little fight. Less than a second in it as they head out of the up and over, down into turn 8 high pull. Awesome little right-hander, great overtaking opportunity, but Jean just not quite close enough. They head out of there and on the way down and towards the Porsche Dipper. You've got to watch your braking entrance. There's a couple of different lines you can take into it, and you can sweep round and hit a couple of different apexes, but Jean-Louis now all over the back wheel of Mark Hatton as we see them come out of there and on the run down to the sweeper. A lonely old ride there from Rick Van Velzen in 3rd place, and go back to Nigel Lennox there in 4th, but down into turn 10. Jean-Louis has gone around the outside and taken the line away, so what a move. Jean-Louis has managed to get himself into the lead ahead of Mark Hatton. So Jean-Louis just getting stronger and stronger as the day goes on, and now finds himself in the lead of this F1 Engineering Post-Classics race. And what a move right around the outside, just took the line away in turn 10. And a 1:17.1 versus a 1:18.5, so took 1.4 seconds off him in that lap, and now ends up with nearly on a second of a lead. So 0.9 of a second at the moment. Jean-Louis goes into turn 2, but Mark Hatton, can he respond? He's got to find some pace somewhere. Jean-Louis is just trying to sneak off into turn 3. He's definitely opened up about a 10 to 12 bike length advantage. They head down on the run to turn 8 high pull. And this is great riding from Jean-Louis on the new bike he's got. And away he goes. There we go with Mark Hatton in 2nd place. Rick Van Velzen is still there in 3rd place, under control well and truly with Nigel Lennox in 4th. So only 4 guys left going. We had 7 guys entered, and now down to 4 at the end of the day. But some of the racing's been saved the best till last, with Jean-Louis now finding his way in first place with Mark Hatton right in behind him. So this one's definitely not done for. The gap was 0.9 when they crossed the line. And now Jean-Louis gets a great drive out of turn 10. The sweeper Mark Hatton just runs a little bit wide, but gets the power down. Jean-Louis up the hill and crosses the line there. And a 1:16.5, so a 1:16.564. Mark responds with a 1:16.9, so takes another 0.4 of a second, Jean, that time, and extends that gap out to 1.2 seconds. So there we go. Jean-Louis and Mark Hatton into the 1:16s now, and some great rate pace from Jean-Louis. This track still under 10 degrees track temperature, but it is definitely dry now. We haven't had rain for several hours. There might be still a few damp patches out there. But Jean-Louis making the most of it here at the moment. He is in front of this one, 2 laps to go. He is around Highpool and in charge with Mark Hatton in second place. Mark's taken 2 wins so far, and going to have to settle for second place if he can't find anything in the next lap and a half for Jean-Louis. We go back to third place, which is still Rick van Velzen on the FZR 1000. So he is in Highpool at the moment, and 16.2 seconds back from the lead group. So he is got it all for third place at the moment, because he has a 15-second gap back to Nigel Lennox. So Nigel will only hold right there in 4th place. But the first of our junior bikes home, as we watch our leaders come up to get the white flag. It is still Jean-Louis getting the white flag. He is 1:15.8 now, so dipping into the 1:15s and taking a big chunk of time out of Mark. That time Mark was a 1:17 flat, so 2.3 second gap, and Jean-Louis just getting better and better as the day goes on, and takes a 2.5 second lead into the final lap of this race. With Mark Hatton there in second place, Rick van Velzen, he finds himself crossing the line in third place, but now over 20 seconds behind the lead group. So that one there is going to be hard to do on the final lap for him, but a good third place so far. Nigel Lennox there, he's further back in 4th place, but catch a glimpse of this lead pack. And it is Jean-Louis well in control of this one, out of turn 8 on the run into turn 9, with a good bit of line through there, big sweeping on these awesome FZR 1000 machines. And there he goes, gets on the gas nice and tight, he slams on the throttle and down into turn 10 he goes. That is Jean-Louis, the number 88 machine. And then behind him, Mark Hatton, who won the previous motos. He's now finding himself in second place. Jean-Louis out of turn 10. Neat and tidy as he goes out of there, gets the hammer down, and here it is, Jean-Louis. All he's got to do is get up the hill and cross the line. What a day at the office. Jean just got better and better on the new bike, and he finds himself with a race win in race 3 here. Jean-Louis on the FZR 1000 finds himself in first place with Mark Hatton in there behind him. And 1:15.9 for Jean that last time round, so 2 laps in the 1:15s. He'll be pretty happy with that when he puts his bike back in the van. But awesome stuff from Jean-Louis, the man from Hastings, on the FZR 1000, the new bike from Eastworld Engineering, supported man. Absolutely brilliant stuff. There's the number 69 of Rick van Velzen, comes through in third place, so a good day at the office for Rick. Managed to get a good 4th and now 3rd, so he's got to be happy with that. Nigel Lennox has done double duties all day, had problems with one of his bikes earlier this morning, got it going again, and now he finds himself with a good top 4 finish, and that's the first of the Post Classics Juniors home as well, so a good chunk of points there for Nige. And we head on to the next round on the 8th of September at Bruce McLaren Motorsport Park in Taupō. And thank you very much for coming along to this second round of the Kawasaki Road Race Series. But a massive thanks to our sponsors, Kawasaki New Zealand, making this an awesome series. Hampton Downs in 2 rounds at Bruce McLaren Motorsport Park. A special thank you to NV Motorcycles, your home of Motor Guzzi and Husqvarna, with Can-Am as well in Morrinsville there in the Waikato. And we go to Void Motorcycles, home of BMW, Suzuki and KTM, and Te Rapa there in Hamilton. Hamilton's most prestigious motorcycle shop and one of the greatest places to get motorcycle tyres. Look at boydmotorcycles.co.nz. And then we go to F1 Engineering. Thanks to Steve Bridge and the team from F1 Engineering. Check them out as well. They do truly world-class motorcycle engineering in the workshop in Narrawahia there. So thank you to our sponsors. Thank you to everyone who's come along. Thank you to Grant Collingwood from Ctas Live, who's doing this live, and we'll upload this for on-demand footage. So thanks to Grant and the team from Ctas. for his work out there, and the Hamilton Motorcycle Club for doing a great job. The marshals, they've been fantastic today, and everyone who's helped out, so thank you very much. We'll catch you at the next round on the 8th of September at Bruce McLaren Motorsport Park for round 3 of the Kawasaki Road Race Series, brought to you by the Hamilton Motorcycle Club.